what I've learned over time is that when someone is introduced to you, they're giving your name, they're told that they should use you're the person to see in your particular area of expertise. The first thing that they do is they go onto Google and they do a search. And the problem that I had was there's like 25,000 other people named Scott Duffy. And one of those Scott Duffys is somebody whose core competency, what he teaches, is SEO. So how do you compete against that? And how do you train Google to know that you are the Scott Duffy that should come out on top of the result? And so that was the problem that I experienced. And I actually reached out to a friend and I said, here's my problem. I defined it. And I said, what is the solution? And what he shared with me is, I believe a podcast that he had seen recently. I was looking at Rand Fishkin, who I know who I've interviewed in the past, and Rand talking about Jason and Kalicube as the number one people in the world that solved this specific problem. And so I reached out and that's how we got started. And I have to tell you, the result actually, like it absolutely changed the way my brand was perceived in the marketplace. So now when somebody does a search for Scott Duffy, what happens is I come up at the top, there's a knowledge panel. And again, Google's, and even take this step further, my core competency is in and around AI. So I teach businesses all over the world every single day how to implement AI into their company. And so the question I've always asked is, how do you train the AI to know if somebody asks ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini or Perplexity, who is Scott Duffy? And what does Scott Duffy do? Questions like that. How do you get the AI to tell your narrative? And what I've learned is by training the Google Knowledge Panel, it has a major impact on how these models are trained and the results that you get. So I kind of came in for one thing. And what I realized is because we did the work right, it's impacting the next thing, which is AI.